Well, hello. We are broadcasting from Springwood here in Australia from the community hub. And just in time, we are going to talk today about revelation. So this activity is actually, let me see, because I researched the meaning of the word in the dictionary. When you read revelation, what do you think?
No, I don't know.
You don't know the word?
No.
Really? Okay, let me see what the dictionary says. Okay, it was here before. Now, okay. Revelation is a surprising and previously unknown fact that has been disclosed to others. So it's something unknown and you are going to see for the first time. And the second meaning is the divine disclosure to human of something relating to human existence. So, revelation of what? Now, the question is the revelation of who are you? Do you know, Rohan, who are you?
No.
Let's have a look first. One of the aspects of ourselves. So, for example, here is a picture of what? Can you see the picture there?
Oh, you can't say.
What is that? What do you see?
Family?
A family. So why we are seeing this picture? Because, so for example, we are let's say we are daughters or we are sons because we have
Children.
what?
Parents.
Parents, exactly. So we are son or daughter because we have parents. Some people are parents. Are you a parent?
Oh, no.
No, not yet. If you have a cousin, you are a cousin as well. If you have nephews or nieces, you are uncles or aunties. If you have grandfather, grandmother, or you are. So all of these things, what are they? Relatives. But when you what is the name? So for example, I don't call my mom. I don't call my mom Delia. I call her mom.
Oh, okay.
Or mamá in Spanish. So what is mom or dad?
I don't know.
Is the name?
Yes?
No.
No.
You know what? The other day I met someone, and someone introduced me their mom,
Yes.
and they didn't say the name. So mom is not the name;
Okay.
it's a title.
Yes.
So my mom had the title of mom when she had her daughter. I have an older sister, so she had a daughter. So all of these we think we are. I think I am a daughter because I have a mom. I don't know if you can follow that we are not really just mom, dad, or daughter, or son, or nephew, or all of this is a title.
Yes.
Here in this picture, what do you see?
Waiter?
Waiters, and what else?
Coffee?
Coffee, yes. In the more in the
Service?
like the situation. What do you see in the setting?
It's a restaurant.
Yeah, but what's happening in the photo?
Someone serving someone else.
Yes, that's right, exactly. So sometimes you can be the person, the person working, offering a service. Sometimes you are receiving a service. If you go to a restaurant and if you're the customer, you are acting as a customer.
Okay.
And the other person is acting as a waiter or waitress. So what I try to show in this picture is that we act as. So we are in the role of a customer, role of a employee. What else do we have here? What do you see in this picture? Neighbors, exactly. So you are a neighbor because you have a neighbor.
Yes.
If you were in the middle of, I don't know, here in the middle of the Blue Mountains here, living alone, you wouldn't have any neighbor.
No.
And, well, this is just a meeting, like in terms of working. So if you have, sometimes you are the boss, sometimes you have a boss, sometimes you have colleagues at work, sometimes you have employees. So these kind of relationships, and all of these we think we are. But if you take all of these, you still are. And who are you?
I don't know.
That's why you are here today.
Yes.
To reveal who are you.
Yes.
This is another aspect of ourselves. So, for example, nationalities. Australian, Argentinian. What nationality are you?
Australian.
Australian, perfect. Do you have any background of anything? Australian, pure, 100%?
English.
English, okay. So you have a little bit of background of English. I have a little bit of background of Italian and German.
Yes.
So and the question is, why are you Australian?
Because I live in Australia.
Because you live in Australia, because you were born in Australia?
No.
No?
I'm overseas.
You were born in where? In England?
Overseas. In France.
In France.
Yes.
Okay. But do you have the French citizenship? No.
No.
Okay. Just the Australian.
Yes.
Okay. So that is the thing. The nationality, the country where you live, is not who you are. It's just there is a word I have the word in Spanish here, but I want to say it in English. It's something like it's okay. What is the opposite of eternal? Something like an accident.
Right.
You are an Australian by accident.
Yes.
Because it's something temporary. You could be anything. So the nationality doesn't define you.
Okay.
The same with the religions. We can practice any religion,
Yes.
and you still is you, without if you want to be a Jew or Christian or Islamic or Hinduist or practicing Buddha Dharma. So it doesn't define you as a being. It's just an accident that you practice a religion. And then, well, like for example, political party. You can be part from this party, A and B, but still, all of this information we are talking about, all of this, still, we are not talking about you.
Yes.
Why? Because you can change. You can change your nationality. You can change your political party. You can change your religion if you want. So who are you? Let's see. Saint Paul is Master Hilarion. Saint Paul he was one of Jesus' disciples, and he was Paul of Tarsus. This is what Rubén Cedeño says. Would you like to read, Rohan?
Okay then.
Yeah.
Paul of Tarsus.
Can you speak a little bit louder? Yes, thanks.
Master Hilarion is the director of the Fifth Degree Way of Truth, Life and Link, and he was Paul of Tarsus.
Okay, now one stop there. In metaphysics, we know or we name Paul as Master Hilarion. We haven't talked yet about the rays, but there are 7 rays. And the 5th ray is related to what you said: truth, life, link, and well, continue.
His original name was Saul. Paul was Hellenized diaspora Jew, citizen of the Roman Empire. He was born in the year 10 in Tarsus, the capital of Cilicia, in what is now Turkey.
Turkey, exactly. Turkey is now. So we call now Saint Paul because it's a saint. That 2,000 years ago he was just Paul. Even that is a title, Saint. We call Saint or Master. All of that are titles. So Paul was Roman because he had a Roman citizenship because he was born in Tarsus. That's why we say Paul of Tarsus. Like for example, Rohan of Australia.
Yes.
Something like that. So, except you weren't born here, you were born in France, but you are living here.
Yes.
So, imagine that you are living here and, well, France has power, and then Paul was Jew living in, so it says, Hellenized diaspora too. He was Jew, but because he was born in Tarsus is at that time was Hellenized is because he's related to Greece. Hellenized means he was Greek. And this activity is related to a trip I have done a few months ago with a group of friends. I am in that picture about here. So we went with a group of friends, Rubén Cedeño and Fernando Candiotto. We went to Italy, and all of them are metaphysics facilitators.
Okay.
So we went to Italy, and Rubén and Fernando explained and after their explanation, we went in situ. We went to see the places. And all the places we visited were related to Saint Paul, to Master Hilarion. And in this particular picture, we are in Pompeii. Pompeii is a city next to the Mount Vesuvio, yeah. And well, that's the picture in Italy. And one of the places we visited was Tre Fontaine. San Paolo alle Tre Fontane, that's Italian. In English is San Paul at the Three Fountains, is in a bay. In the middle of the city. You know, the cities are noised, but that place is amazing. It's green. You can hear noises, but the noise of nature, it was splendid. And that bay in the middle of Rome is where St. Paul's head was reputed to have bounced 3 times when he was beheaded.
Okay.
That's the story. So the story says that yes, he was her head was cut off
Okay.
and bounced 3 times, and that's the place. Here is there is a church there in the middle here, where you go and you can see. I don't know if I took a no, I didn't. Okay, I took a picture inside, because from each this is the what it says, that from each bounce a fount of water was spelled, or water, I don't know, appeared, let's say. Now, Rubén Cedeño says, the Essenes were a high-level esoteric group within Judaism. So in that religion, the Jews were a small group of people who were high educated. Their tradition was to write using the Pesher technique. Have you heard of the Pesher technique? No? The Pesher technique is encrypted in symbols, as the Bible is written. If you read the Bible, it's not literal. It's written in symbols. That's the Pesher technique. The supposed beheading of Paul of Tarsus was narrated and went down in history according to this technique. So there is a symbol behind that the head of Paul was bouncing 3 times. It's said that his head bounced 3 times, and that from each bounce a spring of water gushed forth. That's the story. Water is a symbol of purification. And the 3 bounces of Paul of Tarsus' head represent the 3 stages of consciousness of his lower trinity: physical, etheric, emotional, and mental. So what he's saying here is, for each bounce of the head represents a state of consciousness. One is physical, etheric, the other one is emotional, about feelings, emotions, and the other mental. 3 stages of consciousness. And this is the representation, the chart of the I am. This is your GPS this is the GPS that reveals your inner self. At the top is your spirit. Here. Okay, sorry. This is your spirit. The middle is your soul. And the bottom is your body. St. Paul said, you are spirit, soul, and body. Let's repeat.
Spirit, soul, body.
Body. 3 aspects. Now, your spirit has a name. And the name is I am. Is the higher I. I know that in English we always write I with capital letter.
Yes.
But in Spanish, no. In Spanish you can write with capital, or what is the other one?
Lowercase.
Lowercase, exactly, thanks. So the higher I is your spirit, is your life. The soul is your consciousness, is the intermediary, the link between your higher I and your personality, your lower I. So when I say I am Noemi, Noemi is my lower I.
Okay.
My higher I is my spirit.
Okay.
And the consciousness is what I am aware. So for example, I am aware that I am a daughter, I am an auntie because I have nieces and nephew. I am a sister, I am a physiotherapist, I am a neighbor, I am a friend. I have a lot of aspects. I am a citizen.
Yes.
And well, all of that is my I, lower I, my personality. But my higher I is God within me. And that's why Moses, when he asked God, okay, what is your name? He spoke with God.
Okay.
And he was clever to ask his name. Say, okay, what is your name? It's the first question, when you met someone, he said, what's your name? He asked God, what's your name? And God said, I am that I am.
Okay.
He didn't say Peter, Rohan, Noemi, Valerie. He said, I am that I am. So that I am within you is life. And the easy way to understand is to see why I call this chart GPS, because it guides you. It's not that it's above or below, it's everything in the same place. I don't know if it makes sense.
Oh, yes.
So what do you do with that information? You can do a lot of things, because when you are aware that you are aware, so you are conscious of this image, so I should start saying that, okay, the lower, the personality is composed of 4 things. Physical body is what you see. Etheric body is the vitality. I can move my arms, I can drink, I can talk, I can do a lot, I can move because I have energy. That's my vitality. Emotion, so the physical, etheric, emotional sheet is all my emotions. And mental, all my thoughts. So I can use all of that to create. Now, you can see here in the middle, here, this is the soul, my soul, your soul. This is your state of consciousness. And around this, there are 7 concentric spheres. Each one has a color. The first one is blue, represents protection. So within you, there is protection. The second is what color? Can you see the color, the second one?
Purple, is it?
No, the yellow,
Oh,
this
the
one,
yellow.
yeah.
Yes.
The yellow in energy we call golden.
Okay.
That is the intelligence within you. The third, this one, can you see the color, this one?
Purple.
Pink.
Oh, it's pink.
Yeah. Pink is love. All the love within you. The fourth is white. I don't know if it's very clear. White is all the beauty within you. The fifth ray is green. We said the green ray at the beginning. Do you remember what we said about the green?
No.
No? You read the green ray is the fifth ray, and is truth, is health, is life.
Yes.
And the sixth ray is gold ruby. Is about money, prosperity,
Yes.
peace. And the seventh ray is violet. Is about forgiveness.
Yes.
All of this is within you. But you, like I said, we need to use our personality to manifest all of this in the physical plane. And the physical plane, we use 4 powers: the mind, the feelings, the words, and the actions. Can you repeat that?
The mind.
Mind,
Feelings.
feelings, words, and actions. Do you have hands?
Yes.
Yes. Well, you can use your hands. Let's say it again.
Mind.
Mind, use your, this is kinesthetic. So we are using our body as long as you talk. So
Mind.
do with me.
Oh.
Mind,
Body.
feelings,
Words.
words,
Action.
and actions. That's right. So what we are going to do now is practice. So if you are working alone and you might be not aware that maybe some risk, some danger around, so you are going to say you have no power, and you are going to remember your inner self. And within you, my inner self can. Why? Well, because I am protection. So let's say this. Let's repeat. My inner self can.
My inner self can.
Because I am protection.
I am protection.
So you cannot be afraid anymore.
Yes.
Because the protection is within you.
Yeah.
You don't need a police officer next to you. You don't need, Always you need to bring this protection from inside of you to manifest. So you need to say it. You need to use the power.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? If you have an exam, let's say, what do you need for an exam? To pass the exam. Can be digital. What do you need? Knowledge, exactly. Knowledge or intelligence.
Okay.
So we are going to say, my inner self can.
My inner self can.
Because I am intelligence. Say it again.
My inner self
can because I am intelligence. Okay. So you are not going to be afraid or anxious about any exam anymore, because you are going to bring all of this to manifest. What do you think? What do you think about this picture? What do you think is this? Sorry, what? Do you think they get along? No. They are like they don't like each other.
Yeah.
So we are going to say in this situation,
my inner self can. I am love.
And you are going to repeat as many times as you need until you get along with that person, because this image is you. You can be either person there, and you don't get along with someone, so you're going to, okay, this is an opportunity to develop love. Okay, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. All of this is about self-esteem. I'm not pretty enough. So you're going to take the power away, and you're going to remember that within you, you have, or you are, your inner self. So you're going to say,
my inner self can, I am beauty.
And as many times as you need, every time. And look, the 4 powers. One is the mind.
Emotions.
The feelings, yes.
Words.
The words and the actions. It's not just saying. You can, what is the word? Express beauty by the way you are dressed. Well dressed. Women, well, we use dress, or but what a man can wear.
Yes.
What?
What type of clothes?
What exactly? To be beauty, to be handsome, smart.
Well presented?
Yes,
Clothes?
well presented. Yes, like what?
What type of clothes?
Yep.
Suits?
Suit, that's great.
Yes.
A shirt,
Yes.
a tie.
Yes.
Now, what color?
Any color.
Any color, exactly. There is one, the colors are 7.
Okay.
Blue,
Yes.
repeat after me, blue,
Blue.
golden or yellow,
Yellow.
pink,
Pink.
white,
White.
green,
Green.
gold ruby or orange,
Orange.
and violet.
Violet.
These are the 7 colors. There is not other color. Black is not a color.
Yes.
So, the day that I received this activity about the 7 rays, the 7 colors, all my wardrobe was black.
Yes.
Do you know what I did?
Change it?
Yes. I threw everything away, and I said, I'm not going to wear this anymore. I don't know what I sent it to my mom. I was studying at the uni, and I said, Mom, I'm not wearing this anymore.
Yes.
Do whatever you want. I don't know what she did. She donated, I don't know. And I start wearing only colors, because the black is not a color, and is always related to accidents, bad luck, suffering, nothing good.
Yes.
Okay, so expressing beauty is not just saying I am beauty, it's also how you dress.
Yes.
This is about health. I put a lot of things there, like maybe more related to mental, but someone with an appearance of illness. And we call appearances because they don't exist as such. They your I am, your spirit, doesn't get the flu, doesn't have any illness, is always health. So we are going to say,
my inner self can, I am health.
my inner self can, because I am health.
Yes.
By using again the 4 powers. The mind,
emotions,
the feelings, yes,
words,
the words,
actions.
and the actions. So the mind and the words are connected. So I'm saying I am health. The feelings come by repetition, until I believe. And the actions. What action can I do? Just take the medication, go to the doctor. That's the action. You say the decree and you go to the doctor, your GP. In a situation of lack of money, that is an appearance, that is not real. So we are going to say, my inner self can, I am prosperity. Because I am prosperity. Exactly. And in a situation of like this, I try to think of situations in which a person can be, can feel upset or is suffering because they are in a job that they don't like, because they are in a relationship that they don't enjoy anymore, or they, I don't know, any situation in that a person can feel like they are like this, not just physically in prison, can be a health issue, can be also a limitation. So a prison or a hospital, they are places where people are suffering. But also someone in their job, they can suffer because they don't like their job. So in all of these situations, you can remember who you are, your inner self, and you can say, my inner self can, because I am freedom. So talking about this trip, we go back to the trip that I was showing before the photos. Let's see if we can, I'm going backwards. Okay, in this image here, this place, there, St. Paul was prisoner but also in this place inside let me see what let me show you. Okay, this is what Ruben Cedeño says. Would you like to read? Okay. Read slowly and louder.
Okay. The Abbey of the Three Fountains in Rome is located within a powerful energy field where there is a temple to the goddess of light known as Dia in ancient Rome.
Dia is what we know nowadays as goddess of light. And you can see there is a temple, ancient, but the temple for her, for the goddess of light. And this is the image, the representation of the goddess. And she has this motto, I don't know if it's a motto.
Yeah.
The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. So this is about your state of awareness. You need to keep your eyes open to be aware, to be alert. You cannot fall asleep. So the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. And just crossing the street of that place of the abbey, just crossing the street on the other side, there is this Grotta della Madonna delle Tre Fontane. And in this place, you will find the Virgin of Revelation. This Virgin has a green mantle, and Ruben Cedeño explains about, this is what he says. St. Paul has a clear idea of the lower I or personality, different from the higher I, when he says, though our outer self is wasting away, became older every year, our inner self is being renewed day by day. So this piece of meat can get older and older. But every day, as long as you are aware, your inner self is life. And it always will be life. You will be always alive, because death doesn't exist. This can be the beginning and the end of an incarnation, because you have a body, but that body has a beginning and an end. Death is just the end of your birth, but life is eternal. And life is within you. So you are not going to suffer anymore because someone passed away, because you know that they, wherever they are alive. You might suffer because you are not going to see them anymore, you are not going to talk to them anymore, but you know that they are alive. They didn't just disappear. Would you like to read this one?
Oh yes. Saint Paul has a clear idea of the lower I, or personality different from the higher I, when he says, "It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me."
Okay. Can you repeat the sentence again, the last part? A little bit slower and higher, like louder.
It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me.
What do you understand?
No, I don't know.
You don't understand. Okay. It's not Paul, what it says here. So Rubén Cedeño extract these words from St. Paul. So what he's saying here is, this personality, this body, the person who is thinking is not anymore, because he is aware, and he called Christ as the consciousness, not Christ as Jesus or some another person. Christ as that consciousness of life. Christ lives in me. He realized that he is protection, he is intelligence, he is love, he is beauty, he is health, he is prosperity, and he is freedom. He is that. And the personality doesn't exist anymore.
Yes.
It's just it's easy to hear this, but it takes a while to realize about this. It's something to think about every day. It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. To think about every day.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Any questions about the I am? About anything? I don't know.
Who do you think God is? Like, are you a God? Who do you think that is?
Sorry, can you repeat the question a little bit louder?
God?
Sorry?
Who do you think God is?
Who do I think God is?
Yes.
Okay. God is this glass. God is this phone. God is this projector. God is this dress. We cannot define God, but whatever you see is God. There is an expression, it's in the Bible, I don't remember the author right now, and it says, God is closer than my hands, my feet, even my own breath. When you want to find God, don't look outside. Look inside through your breathing. Just sit down every day, any moment during the day. Sit down in a quiet place, alone, without phone, without anything that can disturb you, and just close your eyes and breathe. Would you like to do it right now?
No.
What? What is the purpose of just having the knowledge and not practicing? Nothing. You do nothing, because tomorrow you will forget the information. But what you live is going to stay with you forever, because it's with you. So my words you can forget, but what you live today is going to stay with you. So to understand God is very easy. Right now we are in a quiet place. Just, if you want, focusing on your breathing, close your eyes and just feel your breathing. Don't look answers outside of you, because you won't find anything. Whatever I say to you, it will not mean anything. But what you can practice by yourself, what you can see by yourself, what you can feel by yourself, is what means to you. So when you have this image in front of you, is to find God. But God is not a person sitting on a cloud judging people. God is not outside of you. But the only way that you can discover the answer of your question is by thinking and looking at this image. You might not understand today because it's a process, but as long as you continue your studies of metaphysics, one day the cells in your brain will awake and you will understand. Do Do you have any other question?
No, I'm right.
Okay, all right. Well, last part is okay. The prosperity practice. For this activity, we don't charge anything; it's for free. We just donate what we think we want, and before we do that, we are going to bless the money.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Having the money in your hands, when we say that we use the power of the mind, the feelings, the words, and the actions, with the hands you transmit energy. So when you have the money in your hands, you are using those 4 powers you have to bless. Everything you bless, you multiply. And whatever you give, you are going to receive multiplied as well. So repeat after me. In the name of the I Am Presence,
In the name of the I Am Presence,
I bless this donation
I bless this donation
that it may be multiplied
that it may be multiplied
for the expansion of the meta teaching worldwide. Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Father.
Okay. Oui.